Hey, how's it going? The year is 2020 and banking is evolving. Today I want to talk to you about an app called Revolut. I want to discuss with you the 10 benefits of having such an app, and in particular I want to talk to you about something called Revolut Metal.
Just the other day I saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments.
Okay, so we've not got a lot of time, so let's crack on. First, let's talk about managing your money. 4 really great things for you to keep in mind. 1, it's very quick to set up an account with the Revolut app. You just download the app, get set up, super quick, card gets posted out to you, you're done. No need to go to branches. The next thing is budgeting. Maybe for your groceries, maybe it's all the different entertainment things like Netflix and Amazon Prime or whatever. You want to kind of create a budget around your lifestyle and make sure you're doing that well. This will help you achieve that. They have something which is called stash away your money, or basically the concept is very simple. If you go to the shop and you spend £5.96, that 4 pence can go towards a saving pot which you can then access once you've hit a goal, or earlier if you need to. I currently have such a pot set up so that I can get myself a new lens. So every time I spend money, it's awesome, it's fun, it's exciting because I'm getting closer towards that pot, and that's just something that's happening naturally and organically. Something that's really great about having an app like this is that you can get instant notifications letting you know when you've spent money, where you've spent money, and where that money's going. So you can be really on top of your finances as well. One of the things that I did when I created this account is I obviously created my pounds account, but I also created a dollar account, because the second benefit is traveling. So when you have a US dollar account, for example, what you do is you buy the dollars. So using Apple Pay, you just top up your dollar account, but using the exchange rate. So you don't have any extra fees or hassle or faff. If it's £1 to £1, $110, that's how you pay. That's how much it's going to be. It's massively simple. With the Revolut Metal account, I can actually, whilst I'm abroad, I can withdraw up to £600 without having to pay any fees. Again, add the exchange rate, and also use my card abroad. And I can choose whether I use that in the local currency. I have up to 36, I think now 40. They just announced 4 new currencies that you can create so that you can have money in different currencies. And with an IBAN, an internet banking number, you can then, an international banking number, you can then have that money go between all your different accounts, or to other members of the public. In banking, one of the most important things is your security. So there are some really great benefits you get with the Revolut card. First of all, you can very quickly and instantly freeze the card, so that if for any reason you lose it, anybody can get access to it without you worrying about what happens to the card, because the card is now frozen. Another really great thing is that you can set up a geolocation awareness, so that if you want to say, for example, only let this card be used in this country or even this city, then your card will not work anywhere else, which gives you really great security when it comes to using your account. And then the other thing is you can even control whether you wanted to work with the contactless payment, whether you wanted to work with cash withdrawals. You can really get very fine control of the way that your account and your card is used, which is also a really great benefit of Revolut. Maybe you're like me and you're seeing that currently the stock market is going down, and you are honestly considering buying some stock and getting into that now, because you also have some free time to learn some new skills and learn a bit more. Now, if you're interested in investing in stock, there's an app I'd recommend called Best Brokers, and what it does is they give you about 25,000 fake money dollars to use and invest and play with in a real database environment of stock, which means that if you invest $5,000 in some stock, say in Tesla, and you give it, say, 6 weeks, you would see what that $5,000 would have given you, and that will give you some sense of security, but also some confidence that what you're doing is going to be smart, because you kind of know where it's going. Now at that stage, you can come to Revolut and say you want to spend £100 or $100 on a stock, and you can't buy the full stock. You can buy a partial stock, and then depending on the performance of that stock, that's what you're giving. So if the stock goes up by 100% and you spent $100, you would then get $100 back. So it's a really great app and a really great way to do it. And if you would like me to go deeper into that, I would love to hear a comment below to create a video specifically on that, if that's something you're interested in within the app and how it works and how it looks. But it's definitely something I'd recommend that you check out. Something that last year or the year before was a massive craze was also cryptocurrencies. And something else that Revolut allows you to do is to hold up to 5 different currencies and buy 5 different types of cryptocurrencies within the app as well. So if you're into not just normal financial currencies like the euro, the dollar, the pound, but also you're looking to get into cryptocurrencies and where to store it, again, Revolut and the Revolut app along with the Metal card is a great opportunity for you to get into cryptocurrencies and keep it all in one simple, clean place. Virtual cards are something that perhaps you've come across at some point thinking, I could do with a card that I only want to use once and then get rid of. Maybe it's a website you're not fully sure of. Maybe it's a sign up that you're doing because you want to test the product. Perhaps you're signing up to a website that sells really cheap coffee, but you've never really heard of them before and you don't want to give your card information. So you can create what's called a virtual card, and within that virtual card you can give out the details, you can top it up, pay online, and if you want to you can just scrub it, delete it. And that's a really good way to also manage your finances and payments online in a very secure way. So virtual cards in the Revolut app is a really great extra benefit that you also receive. So let's talk about some services that you get that I think are of real value, especially now in particular when it comes to the Revolut Metal card. So one of them is a concierge service, which is very much like your own digital researcher, but it's a real person. And they don't just use Google and Google it, they have different databases and access of information they have available. So for example, say you are traveling abroad and you're looking to go to Amsterdam with your parents, and you want to take them to a really nice restaurant, but you have no idea about any restaurants in Amsterdam. You can go onto the concierge service inside the app and you can ask them the question, hey, I'm in Amsterdam over the weekend, taking my parents out for a meal, what are the 5 restaurants you would recommend? And then that concierge service will probably get back to you within 24 hours. You get an email immediately telling you that they've received it, and then they will go and do some research and give you some really great suggestions of different places you can take them. It saves you time having to do the research, and it's very good service and quality. Another great service is the Lounge Key Pass. As a Metal card user, you get 1 free use of the pass in any of the select Lounge Key airports lounges around the world, and then after that you get a discounted rate of £22 when you want to then use a lounge access or get a lounge pass at all those different airports around the world, which is also absolutely awesome. And you get cashback, so if you travel abroad outside of Europe you can get up to 1% cashback, and within Europe you get 0.1%, which is not quite as good. Hopefully they can change that over time, but still, if you travel abroad a lot, that could be another really great benefit, and potentially could even pay itself off every month just with that alone. So those are some really great services that you also get as a Revolut Metal card user. Another really great benefit, and in itself is something that's quite cool and that I absolutely love, is the beautiful Revolut Metal card that you get. And it actually is a metal card. As you can see, it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's made of this really lovely metal aluminium material, which is 18 grams of weight, and it weighs a really nice amount, but it feels really good in the hand. And you know, you can kind of tell this is something that's going to be durable, and it's something that is quite personal that I think you would agree. I personally went for the space grey option. I think it's a really nice card. The lovely thing is at the back of the card you also have the contactless payment. Obviously it'll be physically behind it, so there's a few layers that come into the card, and the way that it's made, it just feels like a very premium material. It just feels really good, and you also, it fits in your wallet absolutely fine. So this is a really lovely, luxurious experience that you get with the Revolut Metal card, along with all the other benefits that you get. They have it in black as well, and in rose gold I believe, but this is the one that I prefer, and I just think it looks absolutely beautiful as a card. So it's another really great benefit that you get with Revolut and Revolut Metal. As a final benefit, and this may sound a bit strange, is the cancellation of Revolut Metal and downgrading to the premium or to the normal free account. The reason I say that is because to cancel, unlike other accounts or other services like Curve, for example, you don't have to pay the 1 year. And they're basically broken down into two different ways. So either you cancel it within the first 14 days of upgrading. If that's the case, you have to pay £40, which basically covers the cost of the card. Alternatively, after 14 days, you cover 2 months of subscription as the cancellation fee. So for Revolut Metal, that would be £26, as it's £13 a month, to cancel the account. The lovely thing about that is that if you do want to cancel, that's not a problem. You can keep the card, you don't have to give it back, and it continues to work, which is great. You just don't have all the benefits you get with the Revolut Metal account. So I think that's a really great benefit of Revolut Metal and of Revolut, that simplicity and transparency. So you really have no reason why you can't give it a go, make the most of it, and enjoy the great service. Okay, so that's the review or a bit of information on the Revolut app and the Revolut Metal card. I hope you found some value in this video. If you've waited all the way through to the end, I really appreciate that. I hope you can like the video if you haven't already. My goal is to get, as I said earlier on, to 1,000 subscribers this year. It's a mighty goal, considering we're currently at 70. You can help with that by subscribing, leaving a like on the video, even a dislike if you don't like it, that's fine. And I'd love to hear why. I'd love to hear what I can do better. And leave a comment below if you have any questions with regards to the Revolut account or the Metal account, and any suggestions for future videos. My name is Jason. It's been a real pleasure to speak with you today. Thank you so much. Take it easy. Bye-bye.